Hello, it is my pleasure to introduce Professor Roman Vershynin. Roman, would you like to tell us a little bit more about you?
Yes, hi. I'm a professor of mathematics, and I do mostly probability theory and data science applications with data science.
I'm curious, what is probability theory?
So probability theory, I think it's one of the most surprising achievements of modern science. I think it's as surprising as perhaps the theory of relativity, the discovery of theory of relativity in physics. Probability allows us to bring uncertainty of this world and study it rigorously. That is completely non-intuitive, something that is chaotic, something that is unpredictable, undecidable sometimes. We can still study it mathematically. It's a big win for mathematics and for science and for general humanity, I think, that we can actually access something that is not meant to be exact, and we can actually study it in mathematics. So that's what we do. We try to tame randomness.
Can you please give me some more concrete example of a problem that you could study with probability?
Yeah, sure. So my own area is the study of high-dimensional probability. This is where the objects that we study live in high-dimensional spaces, not two-dimensional spaces like a plane or three-dimensional space like the space that we're living in, but in n-dimensional spaces where n grows to infinity. We do this because it has a tremendous impact on the development of modern data science, where you can think of characteristics of people, such as age, gender, income, education, or you can also think of characteristics like genes expressions, and we do have 65,000 genes. Each of such characteristics we think of a different dimension. And so we, as humans or images that we see, they are all points in a huge dimensional universes where n, the number of characteristics, is extremely large. The data science tries to capture that, tries to understand how these points interact in high dimensions and how we can extract useful characteristics from them.
And since you're talking about data science, is it hard for math majors to get a job in data science?
Well, yeah, I think the data science now is a hot area. It's not defined area. It's a very young one. It sits at the intersection at the crossroads of computer science, statistics, mathematics, and other sub areas of science. And so right now it's quite simple to find a job in data science, especially if you have the toolbox that's not constrained to just pure math, but extends to some statistical tools and computer science tools.
And as a math major, how do I build that toolbox? Is there any kind of specific classes I should be taking?
Yeah, take probability. So I teach probability, and many other people teach probability. And I like this. I think this is my heart is there, and I think probability is one of the most interesting subjects that you can study as a math major. But also, apart from probability, I think the most important key courses that you could take to prepare yourself for a career in data science are linear algebra, some course in computation, optimization theory, statistics, and maybe some coding too in computer science. So these are the core areas that I think a modern data scientist should be proficient in. And our concentration is meant to equip you with these skills by offering you these courses in each of these areas.
Wonderful. And Roman, when did you get interested in probability?
I was originally a functional analyst, and I was studying infinite dimensional worlds, geometry of infinite dimensional Banach spaces. I realized that most of the tools that are used in that area are probabilistic. So I started to study these tools. I could have come from a different area to probability theory, from physics, for example, where also many tools are probabilistic. But then after some time, I got interested more in the tools themselves than in the problems that they are meant to solve. These tools were so beautiful. Probability is so elegant and beautiful that I couldn't resist doing just probability for its own sake, and so I became a probabilist in the end.
Wonderful.
As an undergraduate student, actually.
Wonderful. And going back to those data science jobs, do you need a master or a PhD to get into data science jobs, or are they accessible to a math major right after graduating?
This depends on which data science area you are looking the job in. For government jobs in research laboratories, it is expected that you have a PhD. For medical field, data scientists in the medical field. For private companies, you could enter the entry-level positions in data science with just a bachelor's degree, and then maybe add a master's degree down the road. You can also think, and many successful data scientists try to obtain master's degree before getting onto the job market. That will increase your hireability, so to speak, in this world. So I would say, if you can obtain a master's degree before you take a job in data science, do it. If you can't, that's fine. You can do it later too.
Wonderful. And I think I have one last question that I think I'm curious about. In order to prepare for a data science career, why is the math major with a concentration in data science so much more interesting and beautiful than, let's say, a data science major?
And the data science major, you mean data science major in, say, in statistics?
Yes, yes. Because now they have a major in data science.
Yes. You can do that too. We have data science major in statistics, and that's totally fine. Where we stand as a concentration of data science in the mathematics department is we offer you fundamental mathematical knowledge based on fundamental principles that allow you to understand the tools that you will be applying. For example, if you think of some probabilistic tool like a central limit theorem or large deviation principle or something like that, there are tools, there are computer packages, and there are formulas that you can apply. And if you would just want to do that without deep understanding of what's going behind, then maybe just a normal data science major in other disciplines would suffice. But mathematics is about understanding of what is happening behind the scenes, why things work the way they work. How can then be developed further? You can't develop a tool further if you don't understand the principle on which it is based. And mathematics data science major is meant to give you this fundamental understanding, fundamental tools that would firmly position you on the ground of mathematical data science.
Wonderful. So it's not just the toolbox to apply. We are actually going to learn why that works and be able to reason better about it and do everything more efficiently. Plus, it's beautiful, right? The theory that you're going to study is just so beautiful.
Exactly. Understanding of the principles of the fundamental why things work is always beautiful, because the world is beautiful in this way. And so, yeah, it's very elegant and beautiful, and it's just pure fun sometimes. So our data science major and generally probability theory and data science is a combination of just fun, of seeing the beauty in this world, and also its applicability to concrete tasks.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Professor Roman. Thank you.
Thank you, Alessandra. Thank you, and good luck to everybody.